Tired of the same old radio talk show? There is an alternative. This is GONZO Radio.
I just can't wait to get after it. I can't. Let me at him. Hi, welcome to the GONZO Radio Show. I'm Big Daddy Gonzo, your host, your debonair host extraordinaire, or something like that. Hey, boom, slide it. Hey. Hi, guys. First of all, let me turn the reverb off. There we go. Because I'm a lazy producer, and I listen to a monitor speaker. I have to turn it off and on. So, welcome to the latest edition, the greatest edition, just the latest edition of the GONZO Radio Show. Sitting across from me, matriculating from left to right as soon as I can find their camera on the board, there we have it. Bam,
He loves our word matriculation.
there, you have been wiped.
Matriculate.
I don't understand any of that.
Matriculate.
No
I
hablo.
don't understand.
No habloing on your left. Ms. Chauncey Carmichael. I say Ms. because Carmichael isn't your real last name.
I'm feeling very Janet Jackson, Rhythm Nation tonight. I have my 5, 4.
Senior
What
pet
is she
correspondent,
doing?
dog
3,
enthusiast.
2, 1.
Easy. Sorry, she starts the night off flipping off.
I had coffee.
No more coffee for her.
I had coffee tonight.
Caffeine bad. And of course, seated next to her and looking like he's might be questioning some life choices.
Yeah, a few of them.
Kevin Singelbaum, the Idaho Jew,
Yo.
bit of a pirate.
Yup. Yeah, I did a lot of reflecting this weekend.
A lot of weekend reflections.
Yeah.
What did you do?
My class reunion.
Class reunion.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you how many years.
1,000,000.
Shut up. Both of you. But yeah, it was a 3-day fiasco, fun fest kind of thing. Friday, their version of a pub crawl. Obviously, my definition is way different from theirs.
And you hate everybody there.
No, they're nice people, but my God, they're slow. They're just slow. And
What
then
kind of a high school did you go to?
Piper High?
Pirate High, did you say?
Piper High.
Piper High. Sorry.
Yeah,
I
you
thought-
know the school. You know the school.
I love Piper.
I know. My friend Steve Sabatos.
KPX, man.
Yeah. I mean, Steve Sabatos
WKPX,
introduced me to you.
That place, that was my secret weapon for the Rocky Horror Picture Show for the longest time. Go on KPX, and there, boom, and you'll get kids to come out, and then that was the coolest radio station.
So,
And I worked for WSHE, and it was still the cool, and they paid me, and it was still the coolest radio station.
yeah, you hear that, guys? Class of '88. Big Daddy Gonzo just gave you a shout out.
Fuck you talking about? You just said they were slow.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's because someone needed to say something nice. No, it was actually really, really good. I mean, the people who ran it and put it together put in a lot of hard work. I'm just counterculture to a lot of things they do. Nothing big, but yeah, they
used to tell you all the time it's Piper, not pirate.
No, I wasn't your average student.
I stole Lisa's joke. Sorry.
Yeah, bite me, both of you. No, so I was a little bit of an awkward, shy kind of human being, so I didn't know a lot of people.
This is a shock.
So I got hit with a real stupid question this weekend, going back to the first reunion many, many years ago. I know. I told you this story.
You're going to need to bite on a stick.
Okay. They asked me if the person that I came with on our 10-year reunion was a hooker, an escort, a call girl, woman of the night.
A prostitute.
A paid date.
And was she?
No, that woman ended up being my wife and the mother of my children.
Could you say that into the microphone so everybody can see
That
that?
woman ended up becoming my wife and the mother of my children. Of course, also my ex-wife, still the mother of my children. So it just kind of sucked that they couldn't have believed me back when she was with me, but now they do. Fuckers.
And they think she's an escort.
Well, you have seen her.
That is called the backhanded prostitute. The backhanded prostitute compliment.
They didn't believe that someone that beautiful was with someone like me.
Right. She's so hot she could be a hooker.
Yeah. Well, that's only because they had to take it down, a notch into the street because it had to do with me. It's just the way people treated me back in high school. It's just absolutely amazing that as a teacher, they all came up and gave me condolences over the school that I work at. They got shut up over mental and emotional abuse of a kid who had some issues. And 40 years later, they still treat me the same way as the kids treated Nick Cruz.
Well,
See?
this took a real dark turn now all of a sudden.
Sorry.
And now,
My generation sucks. We're good people, but a little bit lost.
all right. Can we talk
What's
about
next?
Can we talk about something upbeat and uplifting?
Light and fruity?
I had a lot of alcohol.
Light and fruity. We got lots of light and fruity tonight. We got all kinds of fruity.
Let's get it on.
You want some light and fruity? I got some light and fruity for you right here.
Space. Who knew space was so big? These are the voyages of the Starship Intercourse. Its 4-year mission, hopefully 4, to seek out new civilizations and to keep them out, to build a space wall and make the Venusians pay for it, to pay for it out their Uranus, to boldly and strongly go like the world has never seen.
Space Force. Brought to you by the Solar System's premier upscale retreat, Martian Lago.
Pigs in space?
Dude, I think we weirded a few people out.
I think so.
Space Force, nothing but Space Force. Really? We had 10, now we got 9?
Yeah.
It's like Sheldon Cooper. It's like, I have 10 friends. No, now I have 9.
That's right. You're cut.
Oh, welcome back. Back up to 10.
Somebody checked in. I think they thought maybe they were watching Star Wars or Star Trek or whatever. And so they're like, oh, this isn't the right thing. Let me leave. Oh, now we're down to 8. Oh, geez, lost somebody else, Gonzo.
Stop talking,
Get it
Lisa.
moving. Get it moving.
Keep it moving, Lisa. Jesus Christ. Flip your hair around a little more. That
Pete
would
says
really
it
help.
now for something completely different.
Well, now for something completely
Martian
different.
law.
So how about, yeah,
The
Martian
law
law.
of the red planet.
So how about that Space Force? I mean, really, honestly, of all the distractions, now that we're getting into the whole, we're getting into the whole separation of immigrant families, everybody's freaking the fuck out about that. And now we get thrown this bone by the president. And believe me, it was a comedic bone, but the dude means what he says. He wants to start a Space Force. Okay? As we've gotten wrapped up in all the other things that are associated with the Mongolian clusterfuck that is Washington, D.C., and this administration, and I'm not getting on a soapbox. I'm thanking him for the Space Force distraction, because it gets tiresome. It's too easy. Right? I mean, and we have meetings all the time, right? And I tell you guys, I say, I'm tired of writing Trump jokes. I'm tired of it. We did a bit when we had the studio, we were doing the studio shows. We did a bit about me being Trump traumatized. And that was in 2016. That was in like
Yeah, I remember that
October of 2016. Okay? But I have to thank Donnie for Space Force, because we're going to get into Space Force. We're going to get into Space Force like crazy tonight, okay? And then we're going to bring it right back around later on with an RUFKM that you got to laugh about, because, Lisa, is it or is it not true that management reserves the right to refuse service at all times?
I worked in the bar and restaurant a long time, and they always said that.
It's not just me. So we're going to have the pet of the week coming in. Unless you have anything else to add, Kevin. No more sad stories.
You want to bum everybody out with another tale of yours?
I don't want to hear. I don't want a depressing high school tale. Did you at least give somebody the finger at the reunion?
No, I didn't need to.
You're too goddamn nice. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well then, Donnie, thanks for the Space Force, and we're going to take you to outer space right now. Pet of the week coming up after this.
Exciting, isn't it? I think it is.
Lift training.
Which we didn't have!
Because phase 2's a little rough.
Phase 2? What's phase?
That was phase 2.
Oh, did not like.
Wait till you see phase 3.
What? Phase 3?
Kidding, there is no phase 3. Just a little space humor.
You couldn't be me even if you wanted to. Everything I've been through, you wouldn't know. Live your life, soaking up all my sunshine, and smile your whole life. I wouldn't know. 18 wheels are rolling. 18 wheels are crushing me down, running me down. 'Cause I'm crashing. 'Cause I'm crashing all around me, running me down. You couldn't be me even if you wanted to. Everything I've been through. Live your life, soaking up all my sunshine, and smile your whole life. Lightning's crashing, thunder's rolling all around me, bringing me down. Stars are falling, fire's lighting all around me, burning me down.
GONZO Radio.
Well, good luck fighting a bunch of, whatever, space pirates without me. You, space.
Love the Archer. Love the Archer. Archer all day, every day. With the exception of the last 2 seasons, because they've kind of they tried to get a little weird with the Archer. Have you been keeping up with the Archer there, Lisa?
No.
No.
I know it's a funny show, but I watch so much crap. I don't have time for more crap. I really
it's
don't.
true. It's true. No, I totally feel you. Every time
There's a
somebody
lot of
comes to
TV.
me and says, "I got this great show. You got to Westworld. You got to watch Westworld." What are you, crazy?
I heard Westworld was good, but then somebody told me about it as soon as the first season was over.
You're killing me.
And I was like, I'm not going to get into Westworld if the next season isn't going to start for like a whole 14 more months. I was like, forget it. I'm going to wait. So I didn't get into it until the second season started. And I'm still not into it. But
Well, you just go and you get it, on DVD over at the library or whatever.
DVD at the library. Okay, Grandpa.
You know why? Because it's guaranteed that it's there.
Please. It's guaranteed that it's there if you just Google that shit and look it up online.
Yeah, well, I don't have to pay for it. And then
Well,
just
I blame you, Lisa. You took 3 years of needling me to watch Game of Thrones.
Look, that just makes good sense. Okay.
Still didn't get me to watch The Walking Dead.
You know there's
just
going
don't
to be
do zombies.
You know they're
I just-
going to be doing a prequel to Game of Thrones.
Yup.
So there's going to be a prequel about everything that went on before here. Hopefully we'll see what all happened with the Mad King and all that cool shit.
You mean after we see the season where there's, the final conflict?
Right, that's this season that's coming eventually sometime in the future before I die, I hope.
You sound like me and the Miami Dolphins winning the Super Bowl again. Football season's coming. Don't forget the Gonzo Radio Show is going to also expand to the Gonzo Radio Sports Desk.
I'm out.
Look for that. I know you're never in sports.
Fell a little bit
Oh, shut up.
after the fact.
Not true. Don't even act like you are. Don't even. So, moving on with things, because we have things to do here, Kevin. Keep it moving along.
made him
First and
laugh.
foremost, oh, hey, look, I didn't want to single you out. Producer problems. Lisa, are you ready for the Good
Sure,
Karma Pet of the Week?
why not?
Pet O the Week. Okay, well, let me go ahead and fire it up then. There you go. Bang.
And go. So, I'm not pimping out my foster dog just yet, but this one might as well be mine because they look like they're brothers from another mother.
Twinsies.
This is Nano. And he is so cute. That little tongue, by the way, sticks out all the time. All the time that tongue sticks out. So
Very disrespectful, young man.
He can't help it. He's a Chihuahua. He's about 8 pounds. He was about 10 years old. He's gentle and he's calm. He doesn't really bark very much. He gets along great with other dogs. Doesn't matter if they're big dogs, small dogs. He even gets along with cats. He's really, really super easygoing. And so a dog that doesn't bark a lot is great. He probably barks a little bit, when he's excited about something or when... like, stop making faces at me, Gonzo. Jeez, all he wants to do is distract me.
Look at the little dog.
I start doing a good job, and then all he wants to do is distract me.
Yes, of course.
So I need to put blinders up between me and him.
You're gonna freak out here in a minute.
No, I already saw you do it. I'm not gonna look at the screen now that it comes up in the delay. I know better. Okay. So he enjoys meeting new people. So he's a great little partner to take out with you all kinds of places. Take him to get coffee. Take him out for lunch. Take him anywhere you want to go. He's a happy guy. You want to send him to doggy daycare? He'd probably love it, but he's just as happy to just sit at home with you. So he was abandoned with another Chihuahua that we have in a rescue named Ada. And I think Ada has had some applications. I don't know if Ada got adopted or not, but you could see her on the website also. They were abandoned in a crate in Miami, and they were just left there. So,
by the way, both those names sound like an old Italian couple. It's like Ada and Nano.
Well, they're Chihuahuas, so could it be an old Mexican couple?
Oh, yeah,
there
okay.
we go. Maybe that.
It's you know what it is? It's Tia Ada and Tio Nando.
It's Abuelita.
Abuelito, my God.
And Abuelito. So they deserve a lot better than what they were left by these so-called owners, as I like to say. So he would be great, like for, maybe an older person, a senior citizen, somebody who's retired, who just wants a little buddy to hang out with all day. If you want a companion who's going to go with you places, he is not destructive. He's super mellow, and he's got great charisma. I mean, he's got a lot of character, this dog, and that tongue sticks out just a little bit all the time. It's so adorable.
Take you to the dog track.
He's actually going to the dentist tomorrow. He's got to get a little doggy dental, and he's probably going to have a majority of his teeth extracted because his teeth are in really bad shape. I didn't send Gonzo a picture of his little chompers there, but we've seen the pictures of his chompers that his foster mom, Corey, posted.
Nope.
And poor little guy, he's in such bad shape. So he's going to get that taken care of tomorrow because he's a Good Karma Pet Rescue dog, and we make sure that those doggies are all fixed up and healthy and ready to go to their forever homes.
We take very good care of you.
That's right. You can apply to adopt Nano or any of our other adoptable dogs or kitties at adoptadog.goodkarmapetrescue.org. You can apply to foster at foster.goodkarmapetrescue.org. And also, whenever you go to our link, we have a donate tab, and on that donate tab, it'll tell you can use Amazon Smile, and donate to Good Karma Pet Rescue via just making purchases on Amazon Smile. Same as Amazon, still Amazon Prime. Just a portion of what you pay to buy your products is going to go to a donation for a charitable cause, like our nonprofit organization, Good Karma Pet Rescue. There's also other shops that you can shop at. Also, we have our wish list on Amazon. If you want to donate and you don't want to donate cash, money, cha-ching, which we love, which is great, you can also go on our Amazon wish list because we always need cat food, kitten food. We need pee-pee pads for these puppies. I mean, this dog, look at this dog. He needs to go home somewhere. And yeah.
Can I tell you something?
You can tell me anything, Gonzo.
I hit the slideshow button, and it didn't slideshow.
I noticed that. I noticed that was just the one picture of Nano sitting
there. Hey,
there.
Asshole! How come the slideshow isn't going?
I didn't want to call you out too hardcore, but I have a feeling his foster mom Corey's going to be a little disappointed.
Let's just go back over the whole thing.
There we go.
Great pictures in the grass.
Right. I love the pictures of him with his foster dad in the pool. He likes the pool.
The tongue thing is funny though.
That's
right.
Really and Good Karma. We have our Good Karma Pet Rescue of South Florida Facebook page, but we also now have a new Facebook page, and it's for fans of Good Karma. So anybody who wants to go to Fans of Good Karma, if you've adopted a dog, if you've adopted a dog from Good Karma and you want to post about it, if you want to share stuff.
We have these 5 steps to greater happiness.
Yes.
Number 1, of course, first and foremost, is get a dog.
Correct.
And then number 2 is get a second dog if one makes you happy. Imagine how happy you'll be with 2.
Indeed.
Number 3, get a third dog. The more to love, right? Right. So number 4, tell yourself no more dogs. You're not a crazy person. Then number 5, give in, get the 4th dog. You were wrong to do it you were going to do it anyway, and who are you to stand in the way of fate? As somebody who has lived with 6 dogs at one time.
Look, your ex-girlfriends don't count.
She beat me to
I
it.
said at one
She beat
time,
me
not
to
in a
it.
row.
You know it was my job, but she beat me to it.
See, I'm so you know what? I'm so proud of you because I had to coax the roast out of her. I really did. She was actually trying to be nice for once.
That'll teach me.
Yeah.
Anyways, Nano's adoption fee is $250, and that includes all his appropriate vaccinations, his heartworm testing, spay and neuter, deworming, and microchip. So make sure that you go online and go to Good Karma on Facebook and follow us and like us. And fans of Good Karma on Facebook, follow us and like us.
Like it.
And then that way you'll see whenever we have adoption events coming up, and you could come out and meet some of our adoptable doggies and kitties. And I always say, don't wait for the right dog to pop up and then apply for them, because you don't know. You could miss out on that dog. You don't know. We got people that are waiting around for some of these really adorable little dogs, and you would just miss your opportunity.
Like vultures.
Like, put in an application for a dog, get pre-approved, and when it says what dog are you interested in, saying, I don't know yet, I just want a dog, pre-approval, anything like that, you get pre-approved. You show up at one of these events, you see a little doggy or a little kitty you like.
Businesses of yours. Oh, you're the ones with the dogs. Oh, okay.
Exactly. Then you just, pay your fee and take that doggy home.
I want her to sell my comic books.
Nope.
Not cute enough.
Nope.
Not you, the comic books. You're indeed cute enough.
Well, Lisa,
but
do we have
comic
any
books,
more?
forget it.
Do we have any more events coming up?
I don't have the events. I have the events for the end. I have the events for the end when we do our goodbyes.
Okay, then. Nothing to add, Kevin? Good.
Nope.
All right. That's great. Okay. Awesome sauce. That's very nice. Very nice, dear. That was a very good job by you.
Thank you.
All right. Well, we're going to come back with the RUFKM moment of the week of the. Oh my God, it's definitely the RUFKM of the month. That's for sure.
Young people from all over the globe are joining up to fight for the future.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part too.
They're doing their part. Are you? Join the mobile infantry and save the world. Service guarantees citizenship. The bugs send another meteor our way. But this time, we're ready. Planetary defenses are better than ever. Klendathu, source of the bug meteor attacks, orbits a twin star system whose brutal gravitational forces produce an unlimited supply of bug meteorites in the form of this asteroid belt. To ensure the safety of our solar system, Klendathu must be eliminated. We break net now and take you live to Klendathu, where the invasion has begun.
EXQ uplink on 2, 1, you're on. We've just landed here on what Camp Troopers are calling Big K, with a 6th Mobile Infantry Division. It's an ugly planet, a bug planet, a planet hostile to life.
Gonzo Radio.
Well, we didn't want to really necessarily cut to you because I don't know why, but hi, welcome back to the Gonzo Radio Show. Just making sure it's me. Hey, it is me, and a little less reverb with that because I have a big booming voice and a big booming byline. And of course, sitting across from me, patiently waiting their turn to abuse me on the microphone. Those guys. I'm doing all of this because I'm using the banners that I created. I handcrafted for the two of you.
Thank you.
With these two hands.
I think his is funnier than mine.
Yeah, they're all.
I like mine, but his is funnier.
They're all the same kind of funny. Nobody's funny
a bit of a
better.
pirate. Mine says dog enthusiast, which is like
a bit of.
You're a bit of a pirate.
What am I? A bit of freaking honey?
Bit of a
What the
pirate.
Hey, mine said a bit of a prick.
Pete's still waiting for an Opeth cutaway on the break. By the way, he doesn't.
You may get one. You have no idea. But by the way, and I'm proud of myself for not getting too maudlin or upset or going too dark, Kevin. But a big rest in peace. My condolences to the Abbott family. They lost the second son. I say this like it's a family that I know because I'm intimate with their music, which would be the Abbott brothers, which would be Vinnie Paul Abbott. He passed away night before last in his sleep. He is the drummer and founding member of Pantera, along with his brother Dimebag Darrell Abbott, who shall also rest in peace.
How long ago did he die? Do you know? How long ago was that? I feel like it was a while ago now.
2003.
Pete, when did that happen, babe? Chime in in the chat, Pete. When
04,
did that happen?
I smoked too much to remember that. But anyway, but it's fairly upsetting because he's managed to go through another incarnation, another musical outlet with Hell Yeah, which is a fantastic band, almost like a Texas metal all-star band. And, of course, the band that he had with his brother, Damage Plan, which is what you just heard on the last break, was another fantastic band that he put together post-Pantera, which is one of my favorite all-time bands. Huge Pantera fan. As a matter of fact, you guys know Cowboys from Hell is one of the original intro themes for the Gonzo Radio Show. Loves me some Pantera. And now that reunion doesn't look good at all.
Chris Turner said it was 2004
that
Dimebag died.
Ha. I remembered. I said 2004. It's on record. Ha. It was a rough year, man.
It's not a competition, Gonzo.
It's not a competition, but I'm winning. So, yeah. Vinnie Paul, met you in Vegas. Had a nice 2 or 3 minutes with you. You're a cool dude. You were good people. Saw how you dealt and interacted with other people. You weren't a rock star. You're a good dude. And besides the fact that I loved your music, I saw you were a good dude in person. It's a picture of me and you floating around somewhere. I'm not a big celebrity sniffer. I don't go around looking to get my picture taken with everybody.
Starfucker.
No, I'm not a starfucker. But that was a good dude.
Pamela Disbar.
So rest in peace, man. Rest in peace. So there you go. I went dark again. Now we're back to light and happy.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
Keeping it light and fruity. But we don't. But now it's not gonna turn dark, but it's gonna get kind of angry because it's time for. Are you fucking kidding me? I got a new little Snap logo that I pop on.
Okay.
I've been working the memes, so don't pay any attention to me. Anyway,
I like that.
We never pay any attention to you.
It looks like an angry Tootsie Pop.
Right? It's an angry egg with a stick body. All right, Kevin, we're going to go ahead and let you give us the business here. What exactly is going on with what I like to now call the Red Hen Affair?
The Red Herring Affair. It's all a bunch of bullshit, and it's coming to us from Virginia, Lexington to be exact. It has to do with a little place called the Wren Hen Restaurant and a little person called our press secretary, Sarah
Huckabee.
Sarah Huckabee Sanders.
Read your paper, honey.
I try to, but God, every single time I read her name, I hate it.
You now. So read. Just go ahead and read into the microphone.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, here's the whole entire crux of the whole situation.
There's a crux.
Friday night, Sarah Huckabee Sanders walks in.
Colonel Sanders.
Party of 8. The Wren Hen. Well, the staff immediately calls their owner because they felt uncomfortable. You see, in this little area of Lexington, even though that area went to Trump, it unfortunately was very, very liberal over there. So that area itself.
Says so on the map right here.
Yeah. So some of the staff members who are members of the LGBTQ community, as well as other members.
Mexican.
Yep.
You can say Mexican.
As well as
Arab.
As well as the chefs of that particular establishment, they all felt a little crazy. They spoke to their boss, Wilkinson, and she asked them what they felt, and they said, ask her to leave. So she asked Sanders, to leave. So they did.
Politely. I mean,
yeah, it was all politely.
Wait, the tweet here says, last night I was told by the owner of Red Hen in Lexington, Virginia to leave because I work for at POTUS, and I politely left. Her actions say far more about her than about me. I always do my best to treat people, including those I disagree with, respectfully, and will continue to do so. Easy to say in hindsight, but anyway, go right ahead.
That particular post was put, let's say, a day later. Between that post and the actual incident, though, well, the Red Hen started getting a lot of positive and negative reviews on Yelp. A lot of people calling in with hate comments, making false bookings to the point where they had to cancel their day on Saturday. They closed the restaurant down.
They changed their online menu around.
Yeah, but you have to know that you're going to have backlash when something like that happens.
Wait, yeah. But we're not yet. That didn't happen just yet.
People called up for the cock sandwich, though. They were like, I want a cock sandwich.
Right. Now.
No cock sandwich?
Cock flavored soup?
Cock soup.
Cock flavored soup.
It wasn't until after the Huckabee post, someone went in and basically overtook their website and redid it. It was a little bit nasty. We're going to post it up on the Gonzo Radio Show page on Facebook. You can read the comments that were made on
Not that we're afraid of posting dirty stuff, but we
right.
have to find a higher resolution.
Right. So, of course, Daddy Huckabee had to chime in with bigotry on the menu at Red Hen restaurant in Lexington, VA, or can you ask for the hate plate and appetizers are small plates for small minds, Governor Mike Huckabee.
You've got to read it in his voice. You got to bigotry.
Please don't start him trying to do impressions.
No, I'm not doing one of him.
No, just
because
let him.
Then I have to do an impression of the next guy who decided to chime in because no one can out Daddy like President Daddy. We all know this. Yeah, Trump had to chime in on this shit.
The Red Hen restaurant should focus more on canopies and doors and windows. I can't even. This dude Mar-a-Lago had mold violations. Mar-a-Lago had multiple, this crown jewel of the Palm Beaches that he likes to call it, the Southern White House, had health code violations. And he's talking about this little restaurant down in Virginia.
Saying you needed a paint job, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, Kevin's got it over here where you can read it.
Yeah, so, I mean...
It's disgusting.
This has all come from a backlash because they were asked to leave.
All she wanted was a sandwich.
And that's the thing about it. They weren't denied service in any way, shape, or form. When they came in, they had cheese boards ready to go. They had already put in their order. Their food was being cooked. And it was paid for by the owner, who felt awkward and uncomfortable about asking, Huckabee Sanders and her party to leave. But everybody seemed cool until all the tweets started happening from the other side. And currently, their Yelp rating is down below 2 now because people are just flying by. If you can't serve our country, you can't serve me.
Below.
You shouldn't
2.
be.
Well, here, can I chime in one thing before?
You shouldn't be.
Chime away, babe.
Reviewing a place if you haven't been there. You're either objective
or just based on your personal bias and not a review of the restaurant. I get it.
Well, first of all, has everybody gotten a good pick of this show poster? Because I love it.
I love it.
It's disturbing for me to look at Sarah Huckabee Sanders. I have resisted the
Especially that
urge
one.
to chime in and wave my hand and do my funny eyeball face because you can't. Sometimes you can't help that stuff. All right.
I have terrible aim.
Okay.
So what I wanted to chime in and say was because you asked me before, does a restaurant reserve the right to refuse service or whatever? Right. Okay. So here's my thing. I think I've said this before when the backlash was against the LGBTQ. Thank you, community. I can't talk. Anyways. So, anyways, when the backlash was going, towards that community and not wanting to serve those people or not make a wedding cake or whatever and stuff like that, it's like, well, okay, so you talk with your dollars. So people are saying like, okay, well, don't use that bakery anymore because they are doing, they're persecuting the LGBTQ community.
You got it.
Thank you. And I always get them all mixed up. I guess it doesn't matter what order I
Walmart.
put them in, but as long as I get them all in there, that's what she said. So, anyways, I just feel like my microphone has erectile dysfunction. Every time Kevin hits the table, it falls over.
Stop hitting the table, Kevin.
So anyways, I always say speak with your dollars. If somebody is, gives you bad service or whatever, or you don't like somebody's politics, you don't have to go there and you don't have to spend your money there. But then I also say to those people that are denying service to people for whatever reason, whether they be gay or whether they be Sarah Sanders, Huckabee Sanders, whatever the fuck her name is.
Thank you.
Jingleheimer Schmidt.
I always say the same thing. Are these people, is their money not green? If I owned a business, if I owned a bakery, I would bake a cake for anybody. If you wanted to say, I'm marrying my dog and I need a wedding cake, I'd be like, okay, you want a little dog and a little groom, or do you want a little dog? And, what exactly do you want? Because your money's green, I'm taking it. I don't give a shit what your personal politics are or what your personal opinion is, what your religious beliefs are. None of that matters to me. What matters to me is that your credit card's good and your cash is green.
Well, listen, what you're dealing with is you're dealing with people that are starting to take principled stands, okay, and they're going a little overboard.
No, I get
that. But they're taking
White
principled stands.
stands.
The same way that these people are taking principled stands and they don't want to bake or decorate a wedding cake for a gay couple that's getting married. They don't want. Now, there's a new SCOTUS, a new Supreme Court ruling just came down. I believe it was this morning, actually. They kicked it back to the lower court, voided it, kicked it back, and said, you reconvene and retry this case. And it was about a Seattle florist who didn't want to put together the floral arrangements for a gay couple. And although I don't like discrimination in any sort, especially against our LGBTQ people. I really don't like that. Race, religion, even your political views. But if they don't want to make your flowers,
was it a female florist?
Go to another florist.
Was it a female florist or a male florist?
Does it matter?
Yeah.
Does it really matter? Why? What does it matter?
Because if it was a male florist, that's just a lie.
That's not true.
That was, ladies and gentlemen, an attempt at humor by Kevin Siegelbaum.
It was the long.
He's a bit of a pirate.
It was a long stretch.
You're gonna pull some. Just eat your nuts.
He's got his mouth full of nuts. This one.
So, this situation, though, I think this situation is slightly different in as much as a restaurant refuses if they have the right of refusal to serve people. Okay, because it is more of an open to the public venue, whereas these bakeries, they're contracting. Okay, they're contracting a specific type of cake, a specific type of floral arrangement. There's specifics to this. So to contract somebody, would they not sell a gay wedding a whole bunch of cupcakes that they already had made? Sure, here, buy them all. But the guy wasn't going to go through the trouble of decorating a gay wedding cake.
What's the difference?
Well, I know what's the difference. And to that I say, take your money someplace more tolerant. Take
exactly.
it. Okay.
Spend it somewhere else. That guy doesn't deserve your money.
Right.
Just like, let's not go to that Denny's. Let's go to the good Denny's.
Let's go to good Denny's. Exactly, good Denny's with the fat old lady waitresses, because those are the best. I don't know. But anyway, now I'm a fat. You're a fat old lady, Gonzo. No, but
If they don't have three
really
stains
is
on them, they're not a good one.
And you know what? And then go ahead and let the deplorables back them, and let the deplorables pay their bills, and make sure that your deplorable babies have plenty of June weddings, so you can support your friend who won't make a cake for those miserable fags. So yes, Lisa.
Blondie said, did this couple pay?
Did they pay? What do you mean, this couple that paid for the floral arrangements or the cake? No,
For
it
the
never
food.
even got to that point. They were
She said
denied.
cakes. She said, what is the story about the cakes? Question, did the couple pay?
Oh, you mean the wedding cake thing?
The wedding cake
That's
thing
already
you were
been
talking
litigated in the Supreme Court.
Oh, shit.
Okay, and the
Snap.
Supreme Court backed the cake maker because he also cited, besides religious freedom, he also cited artistic freedom. And yeah, it's a bit of a double whammy, and we may not agree with it, we may not like it, but that's kind of how the law works.
Well,
So
if there's
we
any
can't
gay
win all of
couples
them.
out there that want a wedding cake, I say, screw that bakery, man. Go to Publix. That cake is the shit.
We've already done this, and the floral arrangement thing too with the gay wedding. Go to another florist, give them your money. Give them your money, take big pictures with them, put them on the social media, tell the whole world, and send them business. Send them business because they are wise enough and their mind is open enough to accept the fact that you exist and that you're not some sort of abomination that Jeebus wants you to scorn. The whole idea of Jesus scorning people.
Smote.
Well, yeah. Well, he smote the money. He smited the money. He smote the money changers, and yeah, he smote the money changers. But don't let me get off on scripture. So yeah, the whole thing with your job being the press secretary for the United States, for the White House, for the President of the United States, and seeing
We got 140.
We hit 140 subscribers.
Woohoo! Seeing you lie,
And 13 watches.
defy reality and lie on a daily basis, either for your boss or repeat your boss's lie, that gets to people sometimes. Me, I know how the game works. I know how it works. I wouldn't turn you down. If you came to my club, you'd be more than happy. I'd be more than happy to come sit by the DJ booth. I'll buy you a beer. Okay, I don't care. I know how it works. All right, I know I'm sort of a press secretary for my club. Okay, but I don't lie. I don't bend reality. I don't go against reality. But I know how the game works. I know how it works. You do what you got to do, sweetheart. But sometimes when you do that stuff, you're going to end up and they'll be like, "Oh, sweetheart, you're sexist." I'm like, "Well, what do you want me to do? Call her a douchebag?" That's totally different. That's not douchebag of the week. We don't have douchebag of the day. What's RUFK?
No.
Yeah, well, don't confuse my segments.
No more douchebags of the week, just pets of the week.
Right. Because we're trying to be more positive.
Yay, positivity.
Light and fruity.
Rudy Tooty.
Shut up. Eat your nuts. So you have to be prepared. You and Christian, whatever the Norwegian heart on the Aryan princess that got thrown out of a Mexican restaurant, the director of Homeland Security, and now the other Disney princess got thrown out of what is the Red Hen restaurant anyway? Is it German?
It's a small little kind of like a communal bistro. They insourced all local organic.
Local organic, fair trade, whatever.
Farm to table and out the door.
Farm to table and out the door.
Are you done eating nuts?
No, still hungry.
I like nuts. I can name all kind of nuts. There's Brazil nuts.
There's D's.
Pine nuts. There's
nut
walnuts,
butter,
pecan
there's
nuts.
nut
There's
jelly.
hazelnuts. Oh, that was the one that set my mom right over the edge. She said, "Stop naming nuts." Sorry, I went off on a best in show moment. I'm sorry, Christopher
that's a
Guest.
great way to
I
end.
love.
That is
I
a
love
great-
Christopher Guest.
That is
okay.
a great way to end this because once again, I just let me drop the mic. You're going to go on TV and lie every day. There's going to be people that don't like it, and some of them make your food. Simple as that. Anything to add?
Are we gonna do our little shout out? Look at this.
Look at you! You've just
follow
been
that,
dying to do
whatever.
this. You'd be like,
Can I order
wanna
some
get the
toast?
shout outs. I got my events and I shout out. All right. Lisa, you go first.
Okay, so first off, Sheldon the Wonder Pup on Instagram. Make sure you follow Sheldon.
At Sheldon the Wonder Pup.
At Sheldon the Wonder Pup on the Instagrams. And you
I'm
can
a
see
follower.
Sheldon and you can see all of his fosters that come and go from the house because he's there paying it forward, fostering other dogs. So every Friday, let's see, it's the first Friday of the month, all the way until December the 7th, Old Town Untapped at Bailey Contemporary Arts, live music by the Motowners, singing your favorite songs. And you're going to have food trucks and vendors and adoptable puppies and kitties. And the next one coming up here is on Friday, July the 6th at 6 p.m. And follow and like and go see all my video blogs on the Anxiety Express with Shotzi Carmichael. New video blog is up from today.
Are you done?
I'm quite finished.
And she's spent. You can catch Gonzo Radio on Facebook, Gonzo Radio fan page, Gonzo Radio group page. You can see Gonzo, Richard Gonzo Saligny. Follow me, friend request me. Of course, I'm going to look at you funny first.
For those of you in the chat,
Gonzo Saligny on Instagram and at Gonzo Radio Show on Instagram. Follow. You were saying?
For those of you in the chat, Sheldon is not on Grindr. I don't care what Pete says. Sheldon is not on Grindr. Don't try to find him on Grindr. First off, he's in a loving monogamous relationship with no sex with Amy Farrah Fowler. So
he has his own safety awards.
You people are weird. Kevin, give it to us.
I'm at the Idaho Jew on everything. I own that shit. And next week I will be kind of off the
Grindr?
radar.
You'll be on Grindr?
No, I'm gonna be
no. What?
Gonna be off the radar because I'm actually
on Grindr.
I'm actually working on a movie set this week.
Oh,
movie set?
Is it a Grindr movie?
Yeah, no. And
is it gay porn?
You know whether I will
because
be
I
here
like
next
gay
Monday
porn.
Because the shoot may go as long as Monday.
I told you. I told my mama. I told everybody. It's okay. I can do this.
I know.
I got this. I've learned a lot. I appreciate it. And I know Lisa will be here.
When?
Next week.
Next week, yes.
Yeah.
The 9th, not so much.
The 9th, not so much?
The 9th, not so much, because the 9th I will be I'll be sleeping with someone behind my husband's back. That someone is a 50-pound American Bulldog Terrier because I now work for Critter Sitters doing dog sitting and pet sitting. So I have to go over there and spend the night with a dog that Monday night. So I will not be able to get here.
Crazy dog lady.
That's right. If you want me to babysit your dog, Critter Sitters, you can call me. Send me a Facebook message and I'll give you my info.
Stop. You're done whoring yourself out for one night.
I'm never done whoring myself
We're trying to get out of here before 9 o'clock, and we're getting really, really close. So, yeah, that's it for us. Thank you so very, very much for watching and tuning in. And we will be back here next Monday. Be on the lookout. Turn your notifications on. There will be Gonzo Radio pop-up shows where you will be seeing this.
Yikes!
And this. And I will be popping in, and I will be dropping some tidbits on you, some things that are going on at the moment, very topical, almost like breaking news. So be on the lookout for that, because those are going to be happening more and more often as I become more and more in control of my destiny. And this program, which is really, really, just really difficult. It's not as easy as it looks.
No,
so I'm Big Daddy Gonzo.
Destiny.
No escaping destiny. Like young Frankenstein.
I work with retards. I really do. But I love them, so that's why I keep them.
Daddy, I want to go for a shake. Yay!
And we're out.